Get ready for a manga that'll make you laugh, ignite your imagination, and leave you craving more. Join us as we dive into the captivating world of That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime and discover why this manga series is an absolute must-read for any fan of action, humor, and epic storytelling. Welcome to the GTP. My name is Scott, where we talk all things manga, and I recently read all 21 manga volumes of That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime to give you this non-spoiler review. This manga is in the genre they call isekai, which means that after dying in our modern day Earth, you wake up transported into a fantasy world where monster, magic, and all your favorite role-playing elements and tropes exist. In this isekai, which revolves around the life and adventure of the protagonist, who is reincarnated as a slime creature in a fantasy world after an unfortunate stabbing in his previous life. In this world, he's now known as Rimuru. Tempest discovers that he possesses unique abilities as a slime with the power to absorb the skills of other monsters. Rimuru embarks on a journey to explore this unfamiliar realm and find his place. Throughout this manga, we get this twist where instead of your typical isekai that you're seeing through the viewpoint lens of another human, instead you're looking through the viewpoint lens of the monsters themselves as they're dealing with the terrifying other monsters and the even worse humans that are after them. In this manga, Lord Rimuru deals with challenges, territorial disputes, and political tension as he tries to navigate this world and slowly try to unite the world and somehow live in harmony with the monsters and humans together. From the very first pages, I was immediately hooked with its humor. I found myself laughing out loud as the story unfolds, and this humor continues throughout the series. Not only does he wake up as a slime, which is considered the lowest and weakest of all monsters, but somehow comes encountered with a dragon, who he finds out has been sealed for over 300 years from a hero. And it's just so hilarious where the main protagonist just so innocently feels sorry for this dragon. Oh no, what a poor dragon. What could a dragon have done to be imprisoned by a hero forever? So what does our little slime do? Well, why not be friends with the dragon? And of course, why not try to help the dragon out from his imprisonment? The manga not only delivers action-packed moments, but also cleverly incorporates hilarious scenes. Lord Rimuru's journey begins with a unique twist, gaining skills by devouring other monsters. This unexpected concept adds an element of surprise and amusement to the story. And in chapter 3, we see Lord Rimuru give some monsters a choice. Either death or total submission to his authority. And for somehow it's funny, it's engaging, and it keeps the readers on their toes as it was a choice you did not expect coming from someone who used to be human themselves. If you are familiar with typical RPG tropes, you're going to have an additional layer of enjoyment with this manga as it makes fun of other typical RPG tropes, such as wondering why they did not start with the mini-boss instead of putting the main boss up front from the start in an epic battle. There's also these clever nods to pop culture, which also add an extra layer of enjoyment to the series. If you know about other popular manga, you may see a couple tie-ins to this manga as well. There's something truly special and beautiful about this manga series. The world building is intricate, adds a fascinating layer to the story. We see the consequences of Lord Rimuru's actions, and even some moments evoke genuine emotions. Some of Lord Rimuru's choices, I actually found myself trying to hold back tears myself as I was seeing the humans and monsters clash with each other. The world building is not just impressive for its scope, it's also impressive for its detail. The author has taken the time to flesh out the world in a way that makes it feel real and believable. This is evident in the way that the different cultures are portrayed, the way that the creatures are designed, and the way that the history of the world is presented. Never before from a story I was actually more invested in wanting to know the monster's perspective than that of the humans. And before you know it, you can't help but root for the monsters instead of the humans. When you get to volume 7, it introduces us to an additional challenge of now Lord Rimuru having to lead a nation. This exploration of leadership skills and the shift from brute force to strategic thinking brings a wonderful depth to the storyline. Exploring the intrigue from the monster's viewpoint instead of just humans adds a unique twist to the story. It's intriguing to see the weight of Lord Rimuru's decisions and how they affect the world around him. I mean, who would have thought the monsters are doing well? How could that sit well with humans? Monsters may be in better homes than the humans themselves? Monsters now having indoor plumbing? What? That can't be right. We need those monsters to submit to human authority. Of course, as we know, not on Lord Rimuru's watch. As we delve further into the series with volume 17, we begin to witness the landscape between the nations and now what's called the Demon Lords. And the manga skillfully navigates these complexities, drawing readers deeper into the story's rich tapestry. The series is full of heart. It is a story about friendship, loyalty, and overcoming adversity. In my mind, this is the best isekai to date. When it comes to the artwork, the manga brings both intense battle scenes and undeniable charm to the forefront. The artist's ability to capture emotions and the breathtaking panels keeps you captivated. If you're a fan of intense battle sequences, you won't be disappointed. The incredible artwork and breathtaking panels creates a visually stunning experience. And it could just be me, but the artwork seems to only get better volume after volume after volume. Not only am I caught up with the manga, but I'm also caught up with the hit anime, which is the reason why I got into the manga itself. So I think it begs to question, should I go with the manga or should I check out the anime? First off, I am sure the best way to experience this series is through the light novels, no question. The anime is great, and equally, I've also had a great time with the manga. What I appreciate is how the manga expands upon the lore and provides additional details that fans will appreciate. It's a testament to the series' ability to continually improve upon itself and surprise its audience. Now, if you've already watched the anime and you don't want to reread things you already watched, then I highly recommend starting off with volume 19. Now, as of this recording, there's only 21 volumes out. So this gives you 3 additional volumes of continued story that goes past season 2 of the anime if you want only what's new. That being said, if you are going the manga route, know that this is an investment. Volume 21 ends around the 7th light novel, and there are currently 18 light novels. That means we're not even to the halfway point, and this series will easily be over 50 volumes by the time it's done. When it comes to the age rating, it's rated for older teens that's 16 plus, and I actually disagree with this rating. I would actually recommend this story to anyone who is 13 years or up. There is nothing in this manga that is not worse than anything you would see from a manga such as One Piece or Naruto. As always, I recommend reading the first volume before deciding if this is the right to give to someone younger than yourself. If you're a fan of easy and enjoyable reads with excellent pacing and a touch of emotional impact, then That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime manga is definitely worth your time. And I don't know if this is the best way to sell a review, but if I had to wrap up That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime just in one word, the immediate word that comes to my mind is fun. This manga is fun. So if you're looking for a fantasy series, if you love isekais, if you love RPGs, and you just want to have fun, this is the manga series for you. With that said, I will be giving the manga a GTP rating of an 8.5 out of 10. So dive into this special and beautiful manga series and get ready for an unforgettable adventure and discover why this manga series is an absolute must read. So those are my thoughts on that time I got reincarnated as a slime. In the comments below, I'd love to have a conversation with you, hearing what are your thoughts on the manga? Will you read the manga? Have you read the light novel, or just sticking with the anime? If you'd like to see more content like this, if you've not done so already, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. That helps others know about this community that we are building together. Thank you so much for watching this review. I'll see you on the next one.